Jackie, it's Laura.
This is Jackie Templeton. I'm unable to receive your call right now. But if you'll be kind enough to leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll return your call as soon as I can. Please wait for the tone.
Sis, it's Laura. I'm in Port Charles, but I've got to talk to you. Listen, I'm scared, Jackie. Someone's after me. Someone tried to kill me last night. Please call me. Hurry. I'm at 716-555-2290. Please call. Hurry. What?
I'll try it again. It's not working.
Any word from Laura?
Rick's trying right now.
Now, you want me to take Mikey to school? It's pouring.
Hey, you're too late. He left. He can splash all the way to school.
Doesn't work.
Well, what do you think? You think it's all waterfront?
Well, I also tried Kelly's. I couldn't get through there either.
Yeah, well,
Well, what are we going to do?
we're going to the hospital. You're on duty. I have a clinic to run.
How can we?
Very simple. We just do it. I think you two, Liddy, should go, all right?
What about you?
I'm going to head down to the clinic.
Okay.
I don't believe you guys.
Thank you.
You guys are acting like everything is normal.
I got it.
Laura is missing. For all we know,
She could be safe back on the boat with Luke.
There's no reason to believe anything else.
Well, I think it's really strange that we haven't heard
Would
from her
you
by now.
stop it? Would you just stop it? You are panicking.
I'm not panicking.
There is no reason to panic.
I'm not panicking.
I'll see you at the clinic.
Yes, darling. I'll see you then. I'm going to call you when I get to the hospital. I'm going to stop by the boat on the way down to the clinic. See if I can
Okay.
find Luke. Bye, Amy.
Have a nice day. Not panicking.
Best sleep I've had in years. Great night for it.
I'm happy for you, Robert.
You obviously don't agree. Don't tell me you've been up all night.
Well, how can I sleep?
You don't normally have trouble in that department.
No, not when I know where my wife is.
Well, she's back, isn't she, Laura?
No, I've been sitting here waiting for her to come through the door, but...
Hey, look, I had no idea. I thought you'd found her. Came back, the boat was quiet. I assumed you were both sound asleep in your stateroom. Any ideas?
I don't even know where else to look for her. I've been out all night kind of wandering around the waterfront.
Let me get some coffee. We'll sort this out.
I thought I saw her.
Where?
Well, on the dock.
Hey, hang on. You just said that...
Well, it was so foggy that you couldn't see anything. And what happened is that I heard it first.
Heard what?
Someone yelling for help.
Who?
I don't know. I thought it was Laura. It wasn't. I don't know where she is, Robert. Where's my wife?
Do this by the numbers now. What did you do when you left here last night?
I went looking for Laura. And, well, I went to Rose's because I thought maybe somebody there would have heard from her. Nobody heard from her.
Then what?
I told Rose it was pointless for her to stay up all night, so I started back here.
What about this girl that you talked about?
I told you, I heard someone yelling for help. There was so much fog, and it was so thick last night that I couldn't see very well, but I thought it was Laura. So I went in that direction, and it wasn't.
Did you get any kind of a look at her?
Oh, yeah, I almost ran up and grabbed her.
What'd she say?
Nothing. She just turned from me and she ran away.
Would you go after her?
Robert, I couldn't. She disappeared. It was the fog.
Wonder who it was.
It wasn't Laura.
The phone's still out?
Yeah.
Look, it's quite possible that she got in touch with killers, or maybe even her parents, in view of the fact that our phones are still out.
No. Rose would have come and told me. I know she would have. Nobody has heard from her.
Listen, now, when you went to the airport, I mean, what did they tell you? Did they say that she was definitely on that flight?
Well, they told me that she definitely had a reservation on it.
We can do better than that.
Where are we going?
The airport.
I already went to the airport. They won't give me any information except she had a reservation.
Yeah, but just because she had a reservation doesn't mean to say that she used it.
I know. She may not have been on the flight.
Right, I mean, she may not even got back to Port Charles last night. Come on, let's check.
Please call, Jackie. Please call. Well, thank God you're here.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Just hold me.
Hey, what is this?
Oh, I thought you would never get here.
Oh, well, you can always count on me. You know that.
I was so scared, Mel. I thought you'd never come home.
Well, the airport was fogged in last night, so I hopped the first flight out of New York this morning.
Just hold me, okay?
Wait. What is this? I mean, I'm a little late and you're going to pieces on me?
That's what happened last night. It was awful.
All right. Look, whatever it was, it can't be that bad, okay? Now, just calm down and tell me all about it.
Somebody tried to kill me.
Ruby, have you heard from Lesley? Well, no, but I didn't expect to. The phones are out in the boat.
She hasn't heard.
Heard what?
No, there's nothing to get excited about.
What's wrong?
Well, we're a little concerned about Laura.
That's an understatement if I've ever heard one.
Please stop being an alarmist.
What's going on?
She didn't come home last night.
Luke went to the airplane to pick her up where she was supposed to be, and she wasn't there.
Well, maybe she stayed over in New York another night.
No,
No.
because we called her.
She checked out of the hotel, and she left word that she could be reached here.
Now I am confused.
This whole thing is confusing, if you ask
Amy,
me.
dear, the only thing anyone is asking you is to be quiet, please. I'm just sure that there's an explanation.
Well, now, people do miss planes, you know.
Absolutely.
Well, you would think she'd let somebody know or call somebody.
Yes, well, she didn't. That's why we're a little worried.
I bet Luke is out of his mind.
An understatement.
Well, what are we going to do?
I don't know. Right now, Rick is on his way to the boat to see if she's there, to see if Luke has heard anything. Whatever, he'll call us here.
And he said he would call us the minute that he heard anything.
Then I guess there isn't much point in my going to the boat to be with Luke.
I don't think so.
I just hate to be doing nothing.
I know, but think of it this way. We're probably all worked up over nothing. I mean, she probably missed the plane and was so upset about that.
Yeah,
that
and
she...
you don't sound very convinced.
Well, I'm doing my best.
Now, I hate to say this, but with the fog and the weather and so forth, there've been an awful lot of accidents around town.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe we should make a few phone calls.
You think she's had an accident?
No, I just think that maybe, the cab from the airport got stuck or somebody bumped into the...
I've got an idea.
What?
Maybe somebody's trying to scare us again, like that awful incident we had at Thanksgiving.
Well, I'd rather have it be a bad joke than something serious. Jesse, maybe you should give Mercy Hospital a call.
Of course I will. I'll call Central Receiving, too, but I can't believe that if something had happened to Laura, you wouldn't have been notified by
Yes,
now.
I know, but let's give it a try anyway, okay?
Of course.
You could make a couple of calls. But you're right. I'm not going to be able to sit around doing nothing. I'm going to ask Steve if he thinks somebody else can cover for me. Maybe Alan can take over at the clinic.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go down to the waterfront and see if I can figure out what's going on.
Let me go upstairs and get my coat. I want to go with you. I want to be with Luke.
I need some information. My wife is missing. She was supposed to be on one of your flights. I want you to help me. Just tell me, was she on that flight or not?
I already told you she had a reservation.
All right, well, let me see the passenger list.
I'm afraid I can't do that. That's against company policy.
Please, let me see the passenger list.
Excuse me, Miss Cook. The gentleman has said he wants to see the passenger manifest now. If you value your position with this airline, I suggest that you comply with his request.
Well, I'm afraid I can't.
This is official government business, all right? Now, look, you can cooperate. Or I can call Mr. Simmons of Airport Security and tell him he has a rather uncooperative employee who's obstructing justice.
Well,
Come on, we haven't got much time.
okay, here, if it's that urgent, just take a look at it.
Yes, it's smart. Spencer. Mrs. L. Spencer. That's it. She was on the plane.
Okay, that's just what we wanted to know. Look, I shall be sure to inform your superiors and tell them exactly what a great help you've been.
No, the flight manifest, it cannot leave here.
I didn't see anybody take it. Did you? Let's go.
Where are we going?
Okay, look, I will call Tiffany and Delphina. Maybe they've heard something.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Let's split up. You get back to General, talk to Rick and Lesley. They may have heard from her.
Okay.
Listen, one more thing. Check out the hospitals. She may have had an accident on the way back to the boat.
Well, that's some story. I am not going to leave you alone in some strange town. You let your imagination run away with you, girl.
It wasn't my imagination, Mel. It happened.
Look, it sounds more like a dream.
Will you listen to me? I don't know who he was or what he wanted, but somebody was chasing me.
Look, you said it was foggy, right? I mean, if it was so foggy, how could you be chased?
Because I heard his footsteps behind me. And when I'd slow down, he'd slow down. I didn't know what to do. Then I saw this man standing off in the distance. And I screamed to him for help. And I ran towards him. And then he screamed my name. He knew me, Mel.
No, come on. How could that be?
I don't know, but he called me Laura. I mean, I'd never seen the man before in my life.
All right, what did you do?
Nothing. I was too stunned to do anything.
Well, what did the guy do?
He just stood there, staring at me. I don't know. All I know is that he was after me, too.
Now, honey, I know...
Why would two men be trying to get me, Mel? Tell me why.
Okay, I'll admit that this does sound a little bit strange. But I don't think that anybody is really out to get you.
Could it be David?
No, absolutely not. Whatever gave you that idea?
Because if he knew, he'd try to get me.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know. Nobody knows. No one has any idea that I have given you any information whatsoever.
Then if it wasn't David, who was it? The man knew my name.
Right, look, it was probably just some freaky coincidence.
I don't think so.
No, look. Listen, you're still upset about what happened last night. Listen, it was a terrible experience for you to go through. I'm sorry. But, baby, what happened last night has nothing to do with our little project. Nothing at all.
Oh, no.
Shh. Come on. Trust me. Look, no biggie. It was probably just a bunch of waterfront bums, that's all.
But then how come one of them knew my name?
Like I said, just a coincidence.
I want to believe you, Mel. But I'm really frightened.
No reason to be. Look, I'm here now. There's nothing to worry about.
There is something to worry about. There are a lot of things to worry about. I wish we had never started this, Mel. I wish we had never come to Port Charles. We were happy in New York, Mel. And we were safe there, too.
Laura, darling, listen. You gotta believe me. Look, I promise you that we are as safe here as we are anywhere else. And I told you that nothing is going to happen to you, and you've got to believe that.
Yeah, but...
No, please, let me finish, okay? Remember what you just said about leaving New York and coming back to Port Charles? Baby, I miss New York just as much as you do, and I was just as happy there. But we were happy up to a point. Honey, don't you remember? Don't you remember all of the dreams that we used to have? Remember that time when we would go strolling down Fifth Avenue in the rain?
Yeah, we did that a lot.
Yeah, but don't you remember? Just think for a second. One particular night, And we looked in all the windows. Windows that were full of beautiful clothes and jewelry, and rubies and diamonds and emeralds. Beautiful gold watch. We played a game, remember?
Yeah, you'd asked me which one I wanted.
Yeah, and you said, I want them all.
I did want them all.
But baby, don't you understand? You're going to get everything you've ever wanted. And I am going to be the one that's going to give them to you. Don't you see now? That's why we're in Port Charles and not in New York. Honey, every dream that you've ever had is going to come true.
By all means, you go ahead, Lesley. Alan Quartermain will handle things for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We can understand your concern, but I'm sure Laura's going to be all right.
If there's anything we can do.
Have you checked the other emergency facilities in town?
Yeah, Amy and Jesse are doing that right now.
Thank you very much for checking. I appreciate it.
Anything?
Not a thing. There are plenty of accidents around town, but there's no report of Laura checking into an ER anyplace.
Well, see? There's something to be thankful for, isn't it?
I've called all the ambulance companies and no Laura.
What about the police?
I called traffic patrol, nobody by the name of Spencer or Baldwin.
Okay, thanks.
I'm ready, Lesley.
Oh, good, okay.
Can I go with you, please?
No, you stay here.
Oh, she can go, Lesley, if it's
It's all
necessary.
right, Steve. I think she should be here in case Laura calls.
Okay.
You'll keep us posted, won't you?
Yeah.
And let us know the minute you hear anything.
Of course. I really do appreciate all this. Thank you very much, Steve. Bye. Luke!
Hi.
Hi! She's back. You found her. That's wonderful.
Where
What plane did she catch?
Did you find my
You must have been ready to murder her.
Wait, back off, everybody.
Did you find her?
Hold it.
Did you find her?
Folks, let's give the man a chance to talk.
Luke, you found her.
Luke?
No, I didn't. I don't know where Laura is. No, really. The only thing that I know is that she was on the plane last night.
For sure?
Yes, I got the passenger list at the airport.
Then she is here. She's in town.
Well, at least she got back to Port Charles.
Well, then what happened to her?
I don't know. It's like she disappeared.
Okay, wait a second. Let's not go getting crazy here because the phones have been out and everything, and we've all been running around, and it's possible that she's been trying to find us, and maybe she's at the boat, and Rick just went down there to find out.
Yeah, maybe she's the boat wondering where you are.
He should be getting there just about now, too.
Well, maybe the phones on the boat are still off.
I can try again?
Good.
I appreciate this very much, all of you, but I think that the most important thing right now is that we should check the accident reports from
We
last
did.
night.
We checked everything up to and including the police.
Nothing?
No luck with the phones.
Oh, well, there's no sense in my hanging around here. I'm going back to the boat.
Darling, I'm going to go with you.
It's okay, Ruby. You don't have to.
No, Lesley and I were planning to go to the waterfront. We'll drop you in the taxi cab at the boat, and we'll go on to the clinic.
Can't keep us away.
Okay?
I don't want to.
All right.
Okay,
We'll hang
listen, you guys, thank you very much for all of this, and as soon as I hear anything, I'll call you.
Let's go, Les.
Yeah,
Don't worry about anything here, Lesley.
well, thank you. The only thing I'm worried about right now is my daughter.
Look, we've got our fingers crossed. Now if only the phone company can get their lines fixed.
Oh, it's just one thing after another with Luke and Laura. And running around in this kind of weather is...
Well, let's just hope she's there waiting for them.
Yeah, things always get complicated when there's no communication. It's funny, whenever there's trouble, it always seems to hit the waterfront hardest.
Well, the phones may be out, but if there's a way to get through, I'm sure Rick will do it.
Maybe that's Rick now. Main desk.
Jesse, it's Rick.
It is Rick. We've been waiting for your call.
Yeah, well, I just got back from the boat. There's no one there.
Oh, hold on a second. Laura's not on the boat. Oh, Rick, you just missed Luke. He and Lesley and Ruby went down to the waterfront.
All right, if they should get in touch with you, you tell them I'm going over to Kelly's to check with Rose. Now, maybe she's heard something from Laura. The phone at the diner is still out. I'm having to use the clinic phone.
All right, anything else?
Well, just call the clinic if anything develops there. With all the people in town that know Laura, she must have stopped somewhere or left a message with somebody, okay?
This is London Linens, Miss Templeton. The comforter you ordered has come in. We'll hold for pickup. Thank you.
Great. I told him I wanted it delivered.
Oh, why do people hang up like that?
This is Laura. I'm in Port Charles, but I've got to talk to you. I'm scared, Jackie. Somebody tried to kill me last night.
Oh, my God.
Please call me. I'm at 716-555.
Oh, no, don't tell me the tape ran out.
I'm at 716-555.
Oh, Lord.
Information. What city, please?
Port Charles, New York.
Yeah. Oh, wet. Oh, wet. Well, any word? We don't know. Luke just went to the boat.
We'll find out very quickly whether she's there or not.
She's not there, I'm afraid.
How do you know?
Well, Rick was just here. Well, he's already there. He tried to call you at the hospital, but he'd already missed you.
Oh, Ralph. Oh, honey.
Oh, look.
I know. Claudia just told us you're drenched.
No, well, I will dry out very shortly.
Oh.
Listen, if she's not at the boat, maybe she's at Kelly's.
That's right, dear.
Rose doesn't know anything.
How Rose has not seen or heard from anybody. Last thing she thought everything was all right. She saw Luke like after midnight sometime last night. Where's Luke?
He went to the boat.
What do we do now?
Maybe we should just stop and think. Would it pay to call the hospital? No, I'm at the airport.
It's been done. Luke and Robert went there this morning.
And?
Oh, she was on the plane. Her name was on the manifest.
Oh, then we're sure of one thing only.
I'm not sure of anything in this whole mess. What?
What is the one thing you're sure of?
That she disappeared somewhere between the airplane and the boat.
Oh.
Laura! Honey! So you packed this. Your suitcases are